Hello, this is Sage the Balloon Sage, and you've never seen a superhero balloon decoration like this. What started out as a super basic design comprised of purely dollar store supplies became a deluxe centerpiece with the addition of a few unique techniques. I made a quick trip to the dollar store where I picked up 2 bags of 9-inch rounds, red and blue, a spool of curling ribbon for construction purposes, and this fantastic Spider-Man Mylar balloon. The aesthetic is really enhanced when you use black and white Sharpies to draw Spidey's webs and Emblem. And the binding rings that coil the quads are simple white 160s. You may be familiar with these 4 balloon stacking shapes called quads, or maybe even the 5 balloon star quad. Well, let me introduce you to a 6 balloon shape called the flower quad. Inflate 6 balloons, 3 of each color. 3 full pumps each. 1, 2, 3. Pull it right off, and I keep any air from escaping. If you're using dollar store balloons, like me, you need to dexterously manipulate these money savers, creating an even tone and an equally expanded surface area. Large balloons expand from the bottom up, so the latex remains virtually unstretched at the top when underinflated. So, stretch and pull the thick portion toward the bottom, wrangling it at the nozzle, and then tie a thick, strong knot. Let's make pairs by tying those nozzles together. So red pair, blue pair, and a blue and red. Then spin them all together. Now you're not going to be able to flatten these out until you're ready to use them, so you're going to get a cluster. But as long as they're all spun together at the centers, you're all set. Okay, so we hold this, barely any of the balloons showing on top, and 1, 2, because we got 6 balloons that have 2 full pumps in each one. Paired up and spun together in the same way. Now normally I'd be using 5-inch rounds for such a small flower quad, as we inflate this 1 pump only. Up, down, pull off right away, and we're doing a stretch and make the knot. The reason I'm doing this though is because if you just buy dollar store balloons in one size, you save a lot of money. So we're pairing, and we're spinning. 3 perfect flower quads. Let's create a simple balloon weight. Just pour some salt into an empty water bottle. Inflate a round balloon, and then take that untied nozzle and stretch it on over the empty water bottle's mouth. Simply pour it over. It's like an hourglass as the sand, sugar, or salt sifts into the balloon. Let the air out, and then tie it off. Nice and tight. You can even do a double knot if you like. Here's our base quad. This is the largest of the 3. Take that nozzle, stretch it in, pull it into the center, and just wrap it through all of these balloons. This is where things get tricky, as these flower quads are quite unruly. But let's see if we can manhandle them a little bit, shall we? Okay, I'm going to take this container off. It's holding it flat right now. And I'm going to hold it flat instead with the other quad, which I'm going to be intersecting right on top there into the bottom, one at a time, alternating colors, and we're going for a spiral pattern. Okay, it looks like it's on top there. Now, we take the ribbon, and let's kind of wind it around one of these balloons on top here. You don't want it to get caught right there. And unlike a normal column that uses 4 balloon quads, this one, you pretty much need to figure 8 every balloon into every other balloon. It's not just a couple of times around. So I'm going around, I'm going from the top to the bottom. Let's flip it over like this. Okay, I'm going around the weight, really tying it in very securely. With enough diligence, you'll eventually have a sound, cohesive base. Ah, there we go. Now we're going to continue with the next quad, which we spread out like we did with the other, and place it in the appropriate place. Right here. Alright, looks like we've done it here. And with the same ribbon, we're just going to continue what we've done, wrapping it around every level, every balloon, and one by one, until you have the whole thing with a nice spine made of ribbon going through the center. Oh yeah, it's secure. So snip off that ribbon, and let's carefully inflate our Spidey Mylar. Pressing it down, take the ribbon, you slide it through all the way to the bottom. Alright, pull nice and tight so that it's secure, as is every other part of this, and wind around the weight and come back up. Inflate both of your white 160s almost all the way. Divide the quads with a nice white ring. Just wrap the 160 around. You'll need in the back, take the nozzle, tie it around like that, maybe a couple of times. You don't want the rings too tight or too loose. Too loose, they'll fall off. Too tight, they start looking like octagons. So, 1, 2, that's perfect, and we'll just pop the extra off. When you spin it around and adjust. When it comes to drawing, I'm certainly no artist, but even I can make these cool spiderweb and spider silhouette graphics. The web starts as an X. The X becomes an asterisk, and then the asterisk has these indented ring shapes placed over, maybe about 3, and they get larger as they go to the outer perimeter. The Spider-Man emblem starts out as a rectangle on top of a diamond. Then you just fill those shapes in, put a couple of fangs on top, and then it's all about these awesome legs, which are much easier to mimic when using a visual reference. Thank you so much for watching this video. Whether you love balloon twisting, balloon decor, or you want the best of both worlds, just subscribe to the Balloon Sage channel, because I've got it all. And there's a ton of stuff on the way. So I'll see you on the next tutorial.